Welcome back to D&D VR. This is number 65. West,
Soon
what
to be
happened last week?
you people.
Giant
We
fight. We all got our butts handed to us.
West, you're looking very yellow today.
like a banana.
Like a banana.
Meanwhile, I
If
think
you're
I
going
look
to
like
say you're West,
an
then
old
get in the
lemon.
wall. Kid. What happened? What did you guys do?
We
I know,
fought
we almost
kobolds.
died.
We got our butts handed to us.
I saved the party.
Yeah.
I felt like I did nothing important.
I died again.
It was
So,
because of the way
I
that
do
we came up.
visions.
Yeah, there's gonna be
It
another
was a
vision in
surprise
the-
attack, and we came out in waves instead of coming out all at once.
Yeah. How fun.
You came out all at once.
If we would have just stayed in the cart, we would have been fine.
Well, there was already people out of the cart.
You think
No,
you'd be
like
fine.
Bethel.
I'm
Anywho.
just saying, the cart wouldn't be susceptible to gunfire. It's made out of dwarven steel.
So if you want to leave everyone that's already outside,
The cart is not susceptible to Dwelvin's, it's susceptible to gunfire, right? But is it not susceptible to kobold?
It would be very hard for them to break through that.
Yeah, but again,
I can still climb in.
kobolds.
You could have just
It
sent
wouldn't
me
do them
out
no
and then
good.
said,
They would just go into an empty cart. They
you
wouldn't
could,
have the
you could have
password
sent
to get
Vessel
into
out
my
there
world.
and say, I'll wrestle your strongest fighter, and we'll call this matter settled.
But then what do? We're kind of then just stuck in your little mini world while there's a swarm of kobolds just taking over our cart and driving us to who knows
I'm
where.
saying we negotiate with the kobolds. I wrestle a bear on our behalf.
Roach more.
You do know their strongest soldier was probably
They would have.
dragon rider.
They would have just.
I
Well,
wrestled
either way,
dragon,
we
yes!
did eventually
Yes.
take care of them.
Quotation take care of them.
No, we killed them all.
Uh,
Yeah, we killed them all.
No, we didn't.
Not
I
all
don't
of
think
them.
we did.
Pretty sure we ended it after we finally killed that last guy.
No,
oh, no,
you
he
didn't.
ran away. He
Well,
fled.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Anywho, we return to the inside of Nutter's cart, where everyone has just kind of beat the fuck up.
Except for Nutters, because the first thing he did was cure himself.
Yeah. Or, well,
Yeah.
And who
Ravel
else
did
needs
was-
healing?
The first thing Ravel did was cure up Nutters.
Right. Because unfortunately I had to dip out right at the end of that battle.
I need healing.
Okay, Genji.
I
Well-
need healing.
Go out in the field and light yourself on fire then.
And that only works
No.
for him.
Well, isn't that what heals you?
No, that literally is how I would kill myself to then heal myself back up. But it would heal me up back to about where I am right now.
Probably less because there were
And-
3 targets around when you did it last time.
Yeah. If I just stand in the middle of the field, I won't hurt anyone, so it won't heal me anything. It'll more just stable. I'd be like I'd be like just barely on the brink of death, which is probably worse than my current situation.
Well, we could just take a long, or you could just take a long rest.
Yeah.
Well, I make his dragon wings.
Probably a good idea.
I say we pull the cart off the road, and rest in Nutter's bag house. Take a long rest.
I know y'all want another sack.
I'm gonna do the thing that I said earlier. I'm gonna find ingredients.
Whew, zombie farts. Ugh.
Roll nature for us, Scout.
Hang on. Google. Away I go.
How about how about this? You tell me what you want to make, and
Right. DM you it or just say it?
you can either, but D- DM me what you want to make, and I'll tell you if you get enough component for which one, and how many of it you can make. Jerome, what are you doing at this time?
Jerome.
Noted.
Standing over me, watching me make his
For
wings.
now. I'm
You're
still.
muted.
Watching you pee on some bones.
I'm not muted. I just have said nothing. Yes.
Okay. What are doing?
Waking up, I will actually go ahead and find Vessel.
Oh.
Vessel's gonna be with Nutters as well, attempting to attune to the magic, the magic bones as he makes them magic.
Vessel. Jerome approaches you.
Excuse me, but you made a deal with the hag, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is there any way at all that you could get me in contact with her again?
Unfortunately, the convenient way of contacting I had was a one-time use.
That is quite unfortunate. I was hoping to speak with her again, as she seemed to know something that apparently I did not. If you ever do find a way to speak to her, please let me know immediately, as I
Well,
need to
if-
speak with her urgently.
Well, if you know the message spell, or if you know someone who does, you can use me as a conduit to get in contact with them.
Very well. Wait, who knows? No,
it's
you know that, right?
Scrying.
What? Scry?
No. Sending.
Huh? Sending,
Sending.
yes.
Okay, do I
Yeah.
still roll?
Did you send me the things? Yes. Okay. Yeah. I will say roll once for each type of potion.
So roll 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. I'll say the second one. You have all the needs inside of Nutter's workshop to make the second
18.
one.
Hang on. 18.
Yeah, there is a
12.
full alchemist workstation. The only thing you're not gonna have is any ingredients that are above uncommon.
Yeah.
Common and uncommon ingredients are there, but anything above that you're gonna have to get.
18, 12, you said?
18, 13, 12. So 8 plus 5. Nature.
Okay. So we're just going to use the 18 and 13 because the middle one you can make, we'll say 8 of them. You can make just 8 of those because that's a common thing.
So it's 3 and 18.
Pardon?
It's 23 and 18, adding the 5 nature.
Yeah, 23, 18. So for the first one, I'll say yeah. You climb up into the Jolly Rancher tree and find a specific tree that is coated in a coarse material of citric acid. Using that, you break off a few branches, which you can take into Nutter's workshop, of which you could probably make 10 arrows worth of powder.
I tell him to bring back some Jolly Ranchers, and I'm gonna plant them somewhere in the forest. Grow my own Jolly Rancher trees.
They don't grow, sadly.
They just exist.
They just exist. Those scorched trees are never going to get fixed.
Unless the tree crafters come back.
Honestly, yeah.
For the 18.
And for the 18 for those ones, I'll say maybe a third of the potion is already makeable. And
Can I use the pre-existing potions I have to make it faster? That helps.
I'll say if you take one of your remaining gas potions, yes. You have half the material to make it, but if you use one of your remaining gas potions, you can indeed make one cloud in a bottle.
I don't have a gas potion.
Yeah. Well,
I'm looking
I'll say right now you have half a cloud in a bottle, meaning you basically have the active part of it, meaning whatever you put on the other side is going to get misted.
I
So-
take a healing potion.
A what?
Nutters looks at him and say, "There's a better way to do that," and he grabs an empty jar and farts in it, closes the lid real quick, and hands it over.
Wait, I found that. I do have 3 gas ones.
If you want to, okay, listen. If a smoke bomb and fog potion are basically the same. What you have right now is
No,
half-
they're not. They're not. There's a slight difference there.
very slight. Yeah, one lasts longer.
Well, one covers a greater fog potion covers a larger area,
and lasts longer.
but obscures sight less, whereas a smoke bomb obscures sight 100%, but is in a small area.
Yeah. But yeah, that is the major difference. What you have right now is you have the part that when mixed with the other potion will turn that other potion into a mist form. You can either make a fog potion from here by adding like a normal base, or you could take one of your other potions and from this point you can make stuff like alchemy fire, etc.
Could I just make him like a magic nebulizer?
No.
You know what a nebulizer is,
I have
right?
no idea what a nebulizer
Okay,
is.
Have
Okay.
you ever seen an old school, like from the 1940s or earlier, perfume bottle where it's got the little thing, the little like sack on the back? You have to squeeze on it.
Oh, yeah.
It literally takes liquid and turns it into a mist.
I don't think that would... I mean, you can make him one, but I don't think that it works.
Like,
for
I mean,
the
well, what if I
concentration.
made one that was magic? That would literally cause, when he would do it, it would actually cause the potion that's been poured into it to all come out at once in a big cloud instead. You see what I'm saying?
It would save him from having to smash the bottle. But it would appear right in front of him. That's the only other problem.
Right.
Okay, so I looked at my sheet again. I have 3 gas
Mhm.
potions. I want to try to make all 3 of them into throwable ones, or the misty ones. If I
I'll
can.
say you can make 2 of them into the throwable.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I'm also going to put the gold into creating a new room for everybody. A training room.
Okay.
A training room basically is a place that you can't hurt. It's completely indestructible. You can go in there and cast dangerous spells, or you know what I'm saying?
Test potions, etc. Yeah. Test
Right?
weapons.
Yeah. Anything that test like a testing room or a training even.
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone gonna check up on Roach?
I'm probably too busy just being in my room, just lying down, recovering from the massive
Oh, no,
whooping I
no,
took.
Can I do it after I finish?
Sure. Roach is alive, but like barely.
Can I fix them up?
You can bring him back to.
Like,
Breathing.
bring them into the cart and stuff, then, take care of them.
Yourself? No. This is a horse. You're gonna need at least like 4 people.
Or just rebelled.
Okay, that's not fair.
Just call over a big million-mile mall guy to pick up this horse with 1 finger.
Who do you want to get to help you?
Well, first of all, Ravel.
Other than the Ravel. Ravel is busy brewing.
Let's see.
I hand him a pulley system, block and tackle.
I would try to get Vessel
So
Uh.
you approach Vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Vessel, you're approached by Axel.
What do you want, brother?
We need to get.
Why
Roach
does that
inside.
sound like innuendo?
Yeah.
Carry on.
We still need to get Roach inside to heal him because he got sat on by a dragon.
Well,
Mauled
there
by
is a
wolves.
stable, and there is stables, by the way, in
Well.
my pocket dimension. There already is a stable. Where else would I keep Ravel?
Good one. Well, why not simply
But no, serious.
drag the
There
horse
is
in through the
actually
bag?
there is a stable.
Because I'm not that strong to pick up a
Eh.
horse.
Okay.
Why do you need to pick it up? Just hold him and say the command word to go into the bag.
I don't think he knows that, so.
He knows it now.
fair
I
enough.
don't.
I've mentioned this to everybody in the party already
Alright.
I'm only history.
about how to use the bag.
He could get him into the bag, but can he move him into this? Can he move him into the stable?
Well, as
I
long
can
as he's
definitely
got a
help with
lead,
that.
he could.
Well,
I think Roach might be
Roach
immobilized.
is immobilized. So Roach is in the bag, but he's in like the front foyer.
You know
Right,
how horses
right.
lay down when they're hurt that they can't stand up? That's how he is.
Oh, okay.
Question.
Yeah.
You know how I can cast things faster?
Yeah.
I don't know how much faster something that takes 10 minutes would take.
1 minute.
Okay.
Literally, sticking Roach is limping, and he can't walk.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because somebody decided to turn into a dragon while they were on this back.
And then a wolf mauled him.
And then a bear.
And then a dragon.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah. He's been mauled a lot. Just get him in the bag and I'll carry him to the stable.
I
Should
can
be a
always
simple
make him
matter.
some bionic legs.
No. I do not want a bionicle horse.
That's why you have the bionicle carry the horse.
He wouldn't be bionicle, he would be cybernetical.
In
He'd still be a
medieval land-
horse, he would just have cybernetic legs.
Sorry, I like to have my fantasy medieval.
I like to have my horse with the flesh. Thank you.
I need to go.
I mean, look at my brother. He's
Yeah.
all bone. He's all dried up. I don't want him.
And whose fault is that?
Apparently everyone else's but me.
Are you okay, Joe? Are you reloading an avatar?
Yes.
You don't want to see to break the immersion?
Yes. I want to, I'm trying to fix.
By the way, Hijack, did we ever figure out about me leveling up?
Yes, I did that for you.
You level up you gave me the feat or the skill points?
You haven't chosen your feat yet. You have to do that.
I thought we agreed on that out of combat healer thing.
We didn't agree on anything yet. You haven't told me anything yet.
You said that it was very useful out of combat to heal people.
No, I said you already have a healing spell for out of combat healing, which is really useful. I was talking about Goodberry.
Can I use that?
Goodberry cannot fix broken bones.
Well, I know a few things that probably help. We need a few splits, or whatever they're called, to like attach next to the roach's legs so they can heal and stuff like that.
You do know Roach is probably never going to be able to pull this card again, right?
Not true.
No. Fair enough.
Not
gonna-
true.
I'm gonna beat a cat when she
He's never
gets
going
in.
to be able to run as good.
Not true.
You sure?
Yep. Because Nutters is gonna finish making those wings, which should be done by now because I can instantaneously craft anything.
You're turning a unicorn into a Pegasus?
And then I'm gonna walk over and cast greater healing on Roach, which will actually bring him not just back to full health, but then broken bones and any damage. Yes, it uses one of my charges on my staff, but we're about to take a long rest anyway, so it don't matter.
Greater heal or healing?
Healing.
Right.
Give me a second. I'll
One
show
thing with the
you.
avatar.
I'm probably saying the wrong name. Give me a second. I'll look it up. It's the next step up of normal healing.
Greater. That's a homebrew spell there.
Wait, hi Jack. Does Roach know any magic?
No, greater heal. Oh, it's a 9th level. I can't do that one. Never mind. Would greater restoration work? The Britman bone? Hold on.
Nah, you'd probably need.
I'm looking.
You can cast up to what level?
6.
6.
Yeah. Greater restoration. Boom.
Can it?
Greater restoration. One effect that charmed or petrified, or one curse, or any reduction to target's ability score, and one effect reducing the target's hit point maximum.
That does not fix broken bones.
It does not heal, but it does. Broken bones is a reduction to a target's ability score. Yes, I just looked.
And that more applies to like when a shadow saps your strength. His abilities,
not say that.
His ability scores are not.
A movement
from-
is an ability score.
Movement is movement. His ability score is none of his ability scores have been changed. His hit point maximum maybe a little bit, but
Well, considering that according to the D&D wiki, there is no system in 5e for a broken bone to begin with, I would assume that healing or restoration would
well,
mend it.
there-
Considering
there
that
is a
there's no
spell
such thing as a
it's-
broken bone.
Well, treat this like a missing body part, pretty much, I'll say. You need a spell like Regenerate. Which is 7th level.
Yeah, broken bone would be bludgeoning damage and would be healed by a normal heal. I'm looking at the Reddit for 5e repairing broken bones, and everybody says, yeah, healing would do it.
Well, that's Reddit.
Unless you do
Still
it through
GM
medicine,
rule.
That's Reddit.
right? Well, but there's no actual ruling in 5e for a broken bone.
Well,
Like, there's
let's
nothing.
leave
I
it
know.
up. Let's leave it up to a 50-50.
Hold on, I'm looking.
I know, but let's leave it up there because again, there is no direct system for it. Let's leave it up to a 50-50. We'll roll a d20 if it's above 10. Sure.
And there's no regeneration spell at all.
regrow limb.
Regrow. Let's see. Nope, no regrow limb either.
Regenerate.
Nope, no regenerate, no regrow. No.
It's like a whole ass.
Everybody says that greater restoration is what they use in 5e for missing body parts.
No, it's regrow limb. Yeah,
I'm
regenerate.
looking at the spells.
The spell known as regenerate.
There we go. I cannot cast that.
No, it's 7th level.
Well, I mean it is, but it's a 7th level.
Yeah,
And it's not a mage spell.
sadly no.
So only cleric. But the body part isn't missing, it's just broken.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying we can probably we'll roll a d20, and if it's above 10, the the broken bone will mend.
Oh, wait, hold on. Lingering wounds is what? Cure wounds. Yes, first level spell. Huh, there you go. There is rules for it. It's called a lingering wound. A broken bone in D&D is referred to as a lingering wound, and cure wounds will fix it.
Lingering wound more applies to something that's constantly doing damage, like a bleed effect.
Nope, it is a wound that is not healing as normal.
Really?
It's actually a thing in D&D 5e is a optional thing you can use.
This is just
And
reminding me of that one time I saw a video.
broken bone, broken arm, broken leg is considered a lingering wound. So is losing a limb, acid damage, freezing damage, even decapitation. For some reason is a lingering wound. I don't know why that would be considered, but yeah.
Maybe in a case like Vessel, I can be decapitated and survive.
I'm still looking.
Anyways, I'm gonna start taking off the armor off Roach.
Alright.
Since he's in the saddle, just take care of him. And like,
Yeah, lingering wound is a dislocated broken leg. Here's the chart for it.
Alright. Then a restoration spell would probably help with that. Yeah.
Mega got his package I sent him,
Ooh,
finally. I sent you the list, by the way, for lingering wounds.
Alright.
Okay, I'm finally happy with his arms again.
Yeah.
Yay.
And it's listed as heal. Heal will cure a lingering wound.
Oh, the spell heal.
Yeah. Which I can cast.
Heal could probably do it, yeah.
Yes, I can. Just barely, but I can. So it's on you, however you want to do it.
True disease, I'll say sure, but we'll roll a d20 to see if it sets properly. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can
Well-
heal it,
well-
but
Well, the first thing I will do then, before I actually cast heal, is to make a medicine check. Unless
Well-
somebody's got a better medicine than me.
Well, you guys could just say, let Roach rest until we figure out some way to heal him, and I can pull the cart.
Well, I mean, does anybody have medicine as a skill?
Silence.
Then
Stop.
I guess Nutters will roll medicine,
alright.
since nobody else is stepping up.
Roll a medicine check for us. That seems pretty good.
Damn. It's a 21, because I got a +1 to my medicine check. So,
That's pretty good.
yes, I'm going to set his bones and then cast heal.
Okay. He will be out for maybe a day or two, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it
he'll
won't be. It's not instant. According to that lingering rule set, it will take a day.
He'll be out
24
for
hours.
He'll be out for a day or two at least, but After all the burns and bites and gnashes and broken bones from a dragon
that
and
stuff will heal.
ruins.
That stuff would actually heal instantly. The
Well, yeah,
broken
that
bones
stuff-
will take time. The lingering is what takes
Yeah.
time.
But yeah, Roach
So,
will
yes.
be able to walk again thanks to heal
And
Okay.
pull the card at normal rate.
in a few days.
Yes.
But yes, in that
And as
meantime,
and at that point, I'm going
Vessel
to
can pull
remove
the
his
card.
harness. I'm gonna remove his harness
Scout
and
will remove
put it
his
on
ear.
Vessel. Oh,
No, you don't. I don't need a harness. I can just drag things.
Not touching my
Or I
horse.
could even push.
Okay.
we know you're a drag, but we need you to pull a card.
Okay.
TK.
Yes.
Wait. If he's pulling the cart, if he's dragging the cart, I'm putting a crown on him.
Why?
You are now the drag queen.
Vessel finds your joke offensive and inappropriate.
Hey,
There is no queen but Melda.
Queen Vanilla. Just because.
Well, you can't just be a queen. You got to be a drag queen because you got a bone.
Not gonna bone to pick with you.
Ooh.
Oh, you see, that was offensive. I just want to point that out.
All these bone puns are racist.
I do want to ask Nutters, are you being Mr. Dreamwatcher again tonight or no?
Dream Watcher?
Remember.
Do I need to be?
You don't
I
need
thought
to
we
be.
took care. I mean, I thought we took care of that the last time. Do we need to go into his dream again?
Well, he's probably going to have another dream again, but if you want to go in and watch, you can.
I'm gonna perv your dreams.
I'm gonna roll
Oh,
another
boy.
event to do more things. I think. I'll message you what they are.
Well, if I don't, then he might not remember it, so might as well, huh?
Oh, he always
Yeah.
remembers it.
Whether I want to or not.
Speaking of that, TK,
Here we go again.
as you sleep, as you lay in your bed, your Phoenix, nibble in your ear, you eventually find yourself drifting off. Hi, friend. As you find yourself in the boat, the soft sound of rowing water.
I will never get used to this.
Maybe you don't want to. Well, as at a few seconds later, Nutters appears on your shoulder silently. Shall we take a trip?
You notice Nutters is wearing a fedora, a ratty green and red striped sweater, and he's got these knives on his hand.
Shall
Good
we
grief.
take a trip down?
But it's a dream. I can look however I want.
Try it.
Let's hope the information I need is in this one.
I assume he's gonna be buff.
We'll never know until we find it, will we? So he scoops up some water from the thing, and he splashes it across your eyes. Ow, I punched my mic.
Smooth.
Close them for a second. I know, right? You close them for a second, then you're brought back. Right now you are walking out of a town. You've exiled yourself. You spend maybe 2 months of your life as a hermit. Or the next 2 months.
Grab.
Holding yourself away from normal places, using the skill set you learned from the group of children. You steal food, and at one point you actually find yourself interacting with this specific silver-coated man. Wearing this blazer jacket that is tattered completely of silver thread. He's missing his left eye, but he doesn't wear an eye patch over it or keep it closed. You can just see into the socket.
Ugh.
He has a glass eye, but he doesn't use it. He says it makes his head feel funny. This man was a bard. He said he does his work for Valor, specifically. This bard played at a tavern in a town you didn't really get the name of. It was a dwarven town. You didn't understand Dwarven, but the slang word for the town, or what people were called there, were just the Rockins. So you just called this the Rockin' Town. Funny. Every night you would come and peer in through a tavern window, or sometimes sneak into the tavern and sit in this very specific booth that, like, the servers never usually come by. And sometimes when there was a person eating there, it's like one of those last places touched, so you could get yourself some free scraps of a meal. You would come and you watch this bard. And other than your aunt, this is one of the only interactions you've ever, right now, you remember with a magic user. You maybe spent a month studying this bard after getting to this town, before he actually approached you. How did you react to his approach? This tall man, missing an eye,
Very cautiously.
He's shady, honestly, to you.
Yeah.
What you've been through, everyone's shady.
Nutters pulls a little stuffed animal doll out of nowhere, shoves it into TK's face. Show me this doll where the bard touched you.
You don't see anything, TK. You don't even hear Nutters or see it. As he sort of leans over the table at you, he says, so, you're the scrap cape, eh? You know, I see you here every few nights. I see you scavenging on people's left meals. It's not hard to miss you. Well, not if you're scanning a crowd. You know what I mean? You look like a chipper tot.
I'll just make the best of what I got.
Aye, don't we all, don't we all? What's a kid like you doing in a tavern? Or, well, a place like this? I don't see many other humans around here.
Let's just say I've had a lot of bad luck as of late.
I think I can atone for that one. He scratches next to his missing eye. You want to know how I lost it?
Go ahead, I guess.
I had an interaction with a black dragon.
Dang.
I bet it's gonna be Tarask next time you ask him.
You bet Tarask it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't help but notice sometimes after my set's done, know you don't think I noticed, but I can tell you follow me once or twice. What's up with that?
Don't really see that many people with magic these days.
I need an adult. I need an adult.
Need an adult. Need an adult. Really? Where might you come from?
I give him the Sparks Notes version of what's happened so far.
Jeez. You want a drink?
I'm fine.
Well, name's Celiphae.
Oh, good to meet ya.
Right.
Name's TK.
Does it mean something?
I don't think so.
Alright. See you around, letters. He
See ya.
gets up and he leaves you a single silver piece. You scavenge it almost instantly.
I'll be right back.
So we cut to the past. Last thing you learned was a very valued lesson from your auntie that sometimes stealing's okay. We cut to see a more rowdy nature, TK. Not so cautious at the moment. Playing a game of Hot Sock. And it got to a point where you kind of you kick the ball over to someone else, but it just barely rolls past them, and the orchestrator of the game, another kid, says, because the time went out, that you got out, and this kid has had, you don't know what it is. This kid's been like out to get you, kind of like that weird thing they do.
Right?
And you don't know what it was about that day, but something that you just don't understand. You don't... What you understand now of anger, you don't understand at the time. You just feel this heat billowing in you. You swear in your ears. It feels like the sound of rock grinding on rock, and you don't know what it is until you see that you're actually grinding your teeth on each other a little bit in your mouth. And you just feel your shoulders tense.
Yes, yeah.
And you attack this kid. It was such a simple thing, but it was like, wasn't a big deal, but it brought you so instantly to... Wow, your mic is loud. It brought you so quickly to rage. I'm going to just mute him for myself for a second.
And a microwave.
And a microwave. And just mute
Yep.
him for a second.
Blinding rage of the
Prongles.
Boggles. But as you've got this kid down to the ground, you just don't know what it is. You just let go on him. All this pent up anger from what? Why are you angry? What made you angry?
We just bottled up frustration that all this bad stuff keeps happening.
Well, nothing bad has happened yet to you. This was way earlier, before the village even burned down. It was in the village.
Oh, so we're back in time.
You're in the past. How these dreams go is you see the future, and then you see your past. You start from your nexus point of dealing with the hags, and then slowly go out each side. So now we're back a little bit. We're back maybe about 2 or 3 months before the kickball accident happened.
I don't really know.
You don't know why.
Don't know why.
Maybe if you went a little bit further back, you would understand why you're mad. As back in the boat. Well, it seems that is all the time for this visit.
Oh dear.
Single feather flutters off into the water. Till we meet again.
Oh boy.
I will be waiting.
Let's hope the information I need is not on the last feather that I lose.
There's more ways than just death to contact me, DK.
Then how do I do that? Because time's the essence. I do believe that a piece of information I need to literally save everything is buried in these memories.
You don't need to completely die to find me. Just get pretty close.
I don't like that.
Oh, but it's a gamble, isn't it?
I hate this entire situation.
You gotta put all your cards onto the table in order to know you're playing them right. You wake up. It's the morning.
This keeps getting worse.
We all
One thing
return-
everyone's gonna see when Vessel, or when everyone wakes up, Vessel's gonna try out his new wings.
Okay. As
Wings.
Yep. Hey Dev, I can hear you now. Sorry.
Huh?
I can hear you now. I had to mute you for a sec. There was a microwave in the background.
It said kickoff. I was immediately about to make the joke.
Oh,
Let's
shoot.
go England!
Oh shoot, what?
He did
Vessel
get those
flies.
wings.
Whoa.
He actually has wings now.
Yes.
Damn.
Bird.
Vessel's a bird. Hey Jerome,
Yes.
what are you doing this morning?
I'm gonna try to find someone who can contact the hag that we had earlier.
So, okay. Who do you approach?
Wait, who knows this spell? Because depending on how many people are, I'll just roll to see who I end up going to in order of succession.
I actually have sending as a base spell.
Is it just is Dev the only one with that?
Yeah, I think so. Unless
Okay.
unless somebody who's missing from the group right now knows.
Yeah. Then I guess I will go to Dev after asking some people.
Okay.
Excuse me, Nutters, was it? I was wondering if any chance you had the send spell.
Reach into my cheek pouch and pull out a scroll and write him out a scroll of sending,
Okay. Takes a
so
little
he
bit.
can cast it himself.
How much do you want in return for this?
When you notice the scroll, it says, "Must pray to Nutters before use."
I am sorry, then I cannot accept this.
Oh, good luck on getting the sending spell.
I'm gonna quickly snatch the scroll and hand it to Jerome and say, "You know, it never said you had to be sincere."
It would go against the one who saved me.
I think they'd forgive a sarcastic prayer.
That may be, but I do not want to risk it as...
Take it
If-
from a paladin, you'll be fine.
But you see, if he decides that he does not like what has been done, I will cease to exist. I will not.
Okay,
lose
in that
out with my
case,
others.
what
Jerome.
message do you wish to relay?
Jerome,
Yes.
roll on
Roll?
your timetable. Yeah, roll for me.
Do. Da 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 7. Da da da.
Did you fill 7 yet?
I did in fact fail it.
What message do you wish to relay to... what was her name again? Lestouge.
There it is.
Please tell her that the bird who gave her the cake. Wait, is this a word sensitive message?
Yes.
It's
Let's
15,
assume yes.
correct? It's 10 or 15, right?
20.
20 words?
20
Okay.
words.
The bird who
The
gave
cake
you-
bird. Yes, the cake bird.
Yes, the cake bird.
TK just had a fucking panic episode and now he's fucking chill. I love it.
I am trying to lie down and remain calm.
I know, that just looks amazing. Carry on.
The cake
It's
bird.
25. Wait.
20.
25 words or less, and the creature using the that you're using the spell to communicate with must be familiar with you.
25 words or less.
Very well, that makes things easier. The cake bird requests to speak with you.
Right. Alright, I'm going to, please make this scroll work. Nutters, amen.
Notice, does that work?
What?
Does that make the scroll work? Does that prayer make the scroll work?
So-
What did he say?
Oh, please, Nutters, make this spell work. Amen.
That's asking. That's not praying. That's
Yes,
not
it
a.
is.
You should say all praise nutters or something like that. All
Well, I
hail
do that
nutters.
first, and then I try to use the scroll. Nothing happens.
Technically, there are two types of prayer: prayer for asking and prayers for thanking. So,
Yes.
Yeah. It's basically saying thank you to nutters.
Oh, great Nutters, thank you for this magic scroll. Amen.
That worked.
Attempt to cast.
Okay, what do you say?
My dear friend Lestouge, the cake bird wishes
on.
an audience with you.
Okay, keep going.
Well, that was it.
Okay.
You should have kind of told her where you're at.
She knows. She's the stooge.
Doesn't mean she knows.
And if she doesn't, she can also respond.
No, she can't. Sending
Oh.
does not work that way.
No, sending's two-way. Kind of.
No, it's not. It is not. It is not.
Sending
I
is
just read it.
two-way.
Sending's two-way.
I just read it. It says you can send them 25 words or less,
And they can
and that's
respond.
it. It
You
doesn't
did
say
this
they
a
can
long time
respond.
ago.
It does not allow a response. Sending
I
does
mean,
not allow a response.
Sending indeed does allow a response.
Only if you have a sending stone.
I think we might be
No.
confused because there might
But,
be two
but if
very
you don't
similar
remember,
spells.
I gave her a sending stone when he made the comment that he might want to get in contact with her again. The fact that he's not using a sending stone to talk to her is beyond me.
So
I
she
forgot
can't
the sending
contact-
stone. That's why. I ate it.
So she can't contact.
No, Anne can reply in a like manner immediately, so she can
Oh.
reply.
Oh, okay.
We did this before.
We've done this before. Yes, it works like this. You hear in your head.
Yep.
Lestouge is familiar, yes.
Does
He
Lestouge remind me I
wishes-
have a sending stone?
She doesn't even remember.
He wishes audience with Lestouge.
You know what you should have done is just invited her over for a visit, because that would have been what would get her there instantly.
No, thank you.
No,
Scout said no thank you.
no, let's not have Lestouge visit the visit nut Day Nutters.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to hear me scream again. So
Where is the bird?
Can I respond since I didn't use my full 25?
You don't know.
With me.
No, it's not. She hung up.
Okay.
No, you cannot respond.
Okay.
Those are a hill giant to my right. What are you doing? Do note, West, you do still have that mask. Remember
Yes,
the Minotaur mask?
Yeah.
The gold eye and an onyx eye. Or
Mhm.
horn.
As of now, it's just being kept and pondered upon like the orb.
You're pondering your orb.
Exactly.
So does Nutterson character tell me that, you know, I could have contacted her with my sending stone? That I forgot I had?
don't
And I
know, that's
assume
up-
I know where I put it, which is why I forgot about it.
That's up to Nutters.
After you finish praising Nutters for the scroll, he... Oh, by the way,
Okay, time to reach into the bag of something or rather.
Okay, roll.
4.
Alright, it's a random.
Oh.
Roll a d100. Oh wait, no, I forget. I just get to decide what it is. You pull out.
an acorn.
You pull out a mug that has 3 handles and the text saying a mother can handle anything.
Oh, one of the handles broke off.
Add world's best mom cup to your inventory.
it's a useless cup and a bad joke.
I put it back in the bag. I reach in again.
Roll a d20.
8.
Okay.
Do I pull the mug back out again?
Yes. I think you have to roll a 10 or above. Roll again. There you go.
16.
Okay, you get your sending stone.
I'm gonna hand it to Jerome and say, I forgot I had this. This should make communication easier.
You have to pray to
You
Nutters before using it.
I don't remember that being a thing about
No,
Sending
no,
Stone.
the sending stone didn't do that.
I'm pretty sure
That's
you
something
gave
that-
her. I'm pretty sure you gave her like a flask or something.
Huh?
I think you gave her a flask. I know you gave her a flask.
Right, but I
We'll
did
say,
give her.
we'll
I
say
rem-
you gave her. Yeah, we'll just. Say
yeah, I
you gave her-
remember. I remember giving her a sending stone. I gave her something else too, but
Yeah,
I don't remember what that was. It wasn't magic.
It was a flask.
It was a flask. You gave her one of your Everfill flasks. That.
Oh, that's right.
that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gave her,
yeah.
so She put it on her shelf.
But yeah, no, I gave her the sending stone as we were leaving.
Okay.
Because he said he wanted to get in contact with her, and I said, well, this is the best way to do that.
I'll allow it. Since it's not a hard thing for you to do.
But yeah, Jerome could now directly talk to Lestouge. Probably.
As long as she's got the stone near her and can hear it, yeah.
Roll for her hearing. It's gonna be doing that annoying ringtone that's default.
Oh no, it just makes noise.
Yeah,
And
it
it
would.
sounds
You
just
would
like
just. You would.
56
It would just have your voice coming out of it as you talked.
Ring, ring,
Follow
ring,
your
ring,
answer.
ring,
Yeah,
ring, ring,
Yeah,
ring.
Sending stone works like a walkie-talkie. When you talk into it, your words come out of the other stone.
Anyway, Jerome.
Jerome, what do you say?
Hello, is Stooge? Can you hear us?
There is no response.
I will
You gotta give it a minute.
I will once again say, this is.
Nutter screams into the stone, "Free pie! Free pie!"
You hear, you
Like
guys hear, you hear the sound of a chair fall over. You hear mothering sound in the background. It's like,
What?
Hello, is that
Like
Stooge?
as soon as I hear like the rustling going on in like one of the other
Where
rooms, I
is-
just get up from my room. And
Let's
just go
Stooge
to
hears
sleep.
voices.
Ponder
Where is
the orb.
voices?
Beat the cat.
1 second. Lestouge is lost.
you hear the sound of
Uh,
things clattering and falling around.
Where is that? Is below? No, no.
You just hear her walking around in the background trying to find the sending stone.
Just follow the sound of my voice, and it should help you lead to the stone.
Oh, here we are.
She picks it up. It kind of has that like tapping on a microphone sound. It kind of does that
Tap, tap.
kind of like that ringy thing when two things get too close to it. Like when two walkie-talkies get close to another, and it just has that, you know,
Static.
static kind of thing. It gets that for a moment.
Hello?
Hello, this is Lestouge, correct?
This is Lestouge, yes.
I do not know if you remember me, but I was the bird who brought you the fruitcake a while back.
Yes, Lestouge remembers. Lestouge remembers everyone.
By any chance, can I speak to you at this moment in time, or are you busy?
Lestouge was painting very little people. But Lestouge can talk.
Okay, thank you for making me this time, and I'm going to fly away from everyone else.
Vessel still has his wings. He's gonna follow you because orb is his. He's gonna roll stealth at disadvantage.
And then I have to roll.
Perception with advantage because it's in the air.
And I'm wearing clanky armor.
Yeah,
Bone
that's a
rattle.
25.
Yeah, you definitely noticed me.
You start flying. You see that Vessel is following you.
Please stay away from me for a short little while. I will return the stone in a short time.
Okay. Is this a side table thing, or a people
Yes.
around thing? Okay.
Side table, that's why I flew away.
Okay. Voice 2, I will see you.
Okay.
Where's the button? There's the button.
Yes, push the button.
Gone.
1 second. Damn me. Nothing works the way you want it to, ever. There we go. As you fly up into the air, you catch Giblet and send him back. You are now in the air with just Lestouge.
Lestouge, you know, when we were at your residence, you said that you sensed something troubling me?
Lestos remembers?
Recently, I went down in combat and I remembered what I was told my task was. And remembering how simple it was, I'm wondering why he has not yet come. The reason I'm calling you today is to ask you if you have any knowledge or insight about what has transpired possibly with him, or whether I'm just taking longer than usual, or if there's some other reason.
Lestos has to apologize. Who is him?
That would be helpful to explain who he is exactly. While I'm not at liability to give out his name, I am capable of telling you he was the one who saved me from my inevitable demise. And I believe he is the one who made the mask that you gave to me as a gift. Hence the reason why I chose it.
Curious. Carry on.
I'm just wondering if you have any information about what may have been transpiring, or if, since I came back to this timeline, if something maybe got messed up and that's the reason I haven't been contacted yet.
Well, what was your task, we should say?
It was simply to slay a deity that had taken up residence inside of my former party.
Did you slay it?
Yes, I killed the metal robot that was with the party earlier, and thus vanquishing the entity inside of it.
Is that the only deity with the party?
I do not believe it is, but it was the one that posed the most threat, so I had assumed, as per all other jobs, that was the one I was meant to take out.
Lestos isn't really one with the killing or removal of people. Lestos works with curses and blessings and O's and Nazis. Lestos only works with the soul's magic, so Lestos is sad to say she cannot help you much with this holy problem.
That is quite unfortunate. I had hoped that you were able to, since you were able to sense what I was feeling before.
That was just reading body language, my dear.
That is quite unfortunate. Well, nevertheless, I do thank you for your time and what little help you were able to provide me with.
Maybe you already know what the problem is, but implied it the wrong way.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, you are just a very mortal thinking creature. What if you got the wrong one or the wrong win?
That is fair.
Lestos doesn't know much about this stuff, and Lestos herself does not really like getting all complicated with God. Lestos got complicated with a god once, and then had to kill her coven because of it.
don't think I understand.
All because they cursed their born. The Witchborn, I guess you could say.
Can I ask if you know who the deity who did that to you was?
Well, the curse wasn't by a deity. It was actually by the Teal Witch. And the Teal Witch is dead, so the curse is being unraveled. But it was a different witch's spawn, a magic-born creature that the Teal Witch decided to hex. So that primal entity, I know you're not to mess around with primal magical entities, so Lestus dealt with it.
One more thing before I let you go. Have you recalled since the last time we talked where you had obtained the mask from?
Man, I obtained it from a man.
Do you know who this man is?
No, I don't know his name. But I do know he came to me with plea because he was missing his face. And he wanted a new one. So he wore the mask as protection to hide himself. And when he got his wish, he was done with it. So Lestus took it.
So you're saying the mask came from an ordinary man?
Well, the man had no face, so if you consider that ordinary.
Ordinary in the sense that the man had no divinity in him.
Lestus couldn't sense any divinity. But then again, divine prowess isn't one of Lestus's big things. People can mask an aura. Though Lestus is usually very good at seeing through this.
Well, in any event, I do thank you for what you have helped me with today. If you do require anything from me in the future, do not hesitate to contact.
Oh, and to answer a previous question, what was the name of that deityal witch? I don't know her name, but we only refer to her as the Weave Witch.
The Weave Witch.
Yes.
Alrighty then.
Lestus is now going to have some pie.
I do hope you enjoy that.
Oh, you should come by sometime. I'd love to share with you.
If I'm ever in the area, I will make sure to drop in and say hello.
Farewell, Jerome.
Farewell.
She puts down the setting sun.
And then I shall fly back to where the rest of the people are.
Okay.
But underpowered because of bad rolls.
Jerome flies back to the group.
vessel back the stone that he had lent me, I immediately fly off, not saying anything to the party and staying low to the ground.
Okay, bye.
Okay, where are you off to?
Some
Just
real teamwork.
just back to the room that I had been assigned to by Nutters.
Oh, you fly off to your room.
Yes. Staying
Oh, you
close to
got
the
to
ground.
pick your own room.
Well, technically I came later than when we chose the room, so it'd be just a room.
It'll be Tin Can's room.
But yes.
Hi, Jeff.
Yes, Scout.
I want to test some potions.
Okay.
Because I realized that I have a whole bunch that I actually haven't used and are quote as unknown.
Yep.
I guess this will be the first time to see what they do.
Okay.
Who's the lab rat?
Are you sure you want to use them now or in a combat situation?
Well, if I know what they are now, I can make them again,
You
right?
don't know how to make them now.
I made them before. These are the ones that I made, but I have no idea what the effects are.
Ah, fair enough. You could probably make them again, yeah?
It's just I don't know the effects, so I want to see what they are now. Since I'm working on potions, might as well see what they are, right? I have 2 unknown potions, and I have 3 that are like elements, like fire, ice, and lightning.
Mhm.
I never really use them. I don't know if they're like improve or give me resistance or anything.
You have
should
one.
lick 'em.
You have a bucket. You have a bottle of clear liquid that has lightning sparking around in it. You have a bottle of red fire-like liquid, and then you have a bottle of an ice blue with small, with bubbles in it that look like pearls.
Everybody get out some shot glasses. We're gonna do some science.
By the way, there's an easy way to do that. When we leveled up last time, I got a feat.
Oh.
And that feat was skilled, which let me pick carpenter's tools, herbalism kit, and alchemist supplies.
Fun.
Can I not determine what a potion is?
Because it was a custom potion? No. He who made it doesn't even know what it does. And that's the fun part.
You're gonna have to use like an appraise spell or something, or use science.
Appraising, and that just tells you what it's worth, not what it does. Identify would tell you what it is.
It's not magical.
Yeah.
It's alchemical. Its effect is magical, but itself is not.
I feel like the elemental one is like
D&D, man. Identify works on a potion.
Does it? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a drink.
Hold on.
Drink one.
You sound like you're like 5 feet away from your mic, Scout.
Ah,
There you go.
I'm going to drink the ice one to see what it does.
Okay. Where are you drinking this?
Hopefully in the testing area.
Yeah. Because since I know there is a testing area now.
Is anyone supervising you, or are you just doing this alone?
I'm pretty sure Eldra and, whatever his name is there. The Armor's brother.
Tibble? No, you're Tibble. Rilf, yes, Rilf will be watching you like a hawk. Eldra has gone off to scout ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, Rilf can watch you.
Well, okay, so I'm going to like I'm gonna test it in several different ways. I'm not just gonna chug it down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna first drink it a little bit.
You have to drink the whole thing in order to understand its effect.
Yeah.
That's
So
how
I can't
potions
just
work.
enhance it on pouring on weapons like or something. I can't do any of that.
Nope.
Man.
Dev got a nose whistle.
At
What
the
is
nose,
that
so
thing?
I think he has a stuffy nose. Anyways, I'm just gonna drink it because I want to see what these do.
Okay, so you first drink the icy blue one.
Yeah.
So Scout goes into the room, and Scout, you drink this potion.
Yeah.
For a second, you're fine. No difference.
And then the room explodes.
Okay, I'm done with that phone call.
And then you start coughing.
Oh,
What'd I miss?
Nothing yet.
Sounds
Aim.
like Scott blew himself up.
You start coughing, Scout, uncontrollably.
yeah.
And then you try to breathe in, and your lungs won't take in air.
Uh-oh.
You can't
Air's
shout.
overrated.
You can't shout, for you have no air to scream with. You are suffocating. What do you do?
Well,
Oh.
I guess drink the hot one.
You want to drink the hot one?
If, there's
The
no other
spicy
choice.
one.
But,
You're suffocating.
You're suffocating.
Sounds like you should be like grabbing onto someone's shirt and tugging on them, going.
He can't even do that because that would mean he's taking in air. It's just silent.
does Ralph not see me?
Rolf doesn't know you're not making any. Rolf doesn't know you're not making any noise.
I don't know what to actually do here because you're saying I can't drink it.
You can drink it. You can totally drink it if you want. I'm just saying you're suffocating.
That's a higher priority than testing the next potion.
Well, it's hot, so if my lungs are frozen, hot would probably heat it up, right?
No, your lungs aren't frozen. They're just not taking in air.
Um,
Probably because you just drank a water breathing person.
Don't spoil it. He's alone. Be quiet.
there's no water in the room.
Correct.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
So much for testing these.
This is testing.
Yeah, and now I'm not gonna test them again.
Let's just hope Scout doesn't die of suffocation now.
Run out the room.
Okay, you run out the room. You guys see. Where is the testing room and visualization of? What range?
So you see if anyone else.
You know where? Do you see in the, in the map of Nutter's Mansion
I know.
the basement?
Oh, it's in
Area.
the basement.
Yeah, it's next to that room.
Okay. So does that mean he runs out into the basement or up the stairs?
Yes,
Okay.
that would mean he runs out into the basement.
So you run out into the basement. Would he see any? I don't think there's anyone he would see in the basement.
Nobody's down there doing magic, because that's what that area is. That's where the alchemy station's set up, by the way, is the basement.
Oh, so that's where Ravel would be.
And my character's in my room, in his room, just
So you
mentally
run
processing
out
things.
you run out into the alchemy station. You see Ravel there.
I wave. I point at my mouth. I point at my chest. And I point and I grab my throat.
Then look really desperate.
And,
Roll persuasion, and Ravel will roll insight.
Acting. He would roll for acting.
Yeah, roll acting. Yeah,
Performance.
Roll performance.
Performance.
Roll
Performance, yeah. Because
That's
you're
all
using
actually-
gestures
that's-
to convey a message. That would be performance.
Yeah, roll
Thanks to his
performance.
gladiatorial background, Vessel has a.
Well, yeah,
very
you,
good.
You had to act hurt.
Yeah.
well, that's a 2 plus a 3. That's 5. Can I lucky that?
Yeah.
That's a 16 plus a 3.
I had to act hurt and act like I was hitting harder than I was.
Well, no, you had to. Yeah, because you had to pull your punch.
So 19.
You get picked up by Ravel and then ran upstairs as Ravel. You hear, "Nutters!"
Nutters looks at him and goes, "Oh my God, he's turning into a blueberry." And he starts dancing around you, saying,
Bah.
You're starting to black out, Scout. I don't think he can breathe.
Nutters, is he still holding on to the bottle?
No, he's probably dropped that by now.
Probably sticking with
I guess I'm gonna do it the proper way and make an insight roll.
You could probably just use you could probably use
Well, I got a
he's you
24 insight.
You can insight he's choking. You don't
Yeah, right.
He's got some sort of effect on him. It's making him choke. You don't know what the effect is. Identify
Right.
can tell you a magical effect on a creature. That's the word I was looking for.
Nutters also has a good sense of smell. He might be able to smell the potion on his breath.
Right,
What
but he
breath?
said I wouldn't be able to. But he said I
Well,
wouldn't
it
be
would
able
be
to
on his
tell what the
breath,
potion does like that.
But on
so
his lips or whatever.
that's not an option. I can't tell it from that way.
You can use identify to tell an effect on an active a magic effect on a creature actively.
Right. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna identify him as I dance around him, saying,
That's the ritual. Scout,
Yeah.
the vision around your eyes is starting to go black as you're starting to pass out.
Yes, the squirrel dances around you.
Can I try to use Calm Mind or something?
No, this is not a mental effect. That's for charms. You're no longer charmed by Nutters. Nutters, you can tell that he does have an effect of a
water breathing.
Water breathing, yeah.
I'd tell Ravel to go dunk him in a tub.
Alright. Ravel
Go throw him in the tub.
Ravel heads upstairs, starts the tub. You're like just barely alive, and he dunks your head. And the tub is taking too long to fill up, so he sticks your head into the toilet. and you just because you can breathe water.
He just inhales the toilet
water.
Inhales toilet water.
You inhale toilet water.
It's useless
see
to
the
me.
water
You're
with
just,
the
you're,
water.
just, you're just lucky Nutters didn't pee in your mouth.
God.
I don't think that would have worked.
Well, that's useless to me.
It would have, because it doesn't exactly have breathe water on him, Nutters. For you, he has breathe liquid. Or liquid breath.
Right, but that would be the same.
It would.
Right? Pee?
I hate that concept.
Right now,
He is an
Scout can
fish.
only breathe in liquid.
Scout is fish.
I did identify. How long does it last?
It will last 10 minutes.
Has his lungs turned into gills?
Kinda.
It's a magic effect. It would basically, the way a portion of water breathing works is it
lasts
literally converts the air you breathe and the water you breathe into air.
It's a good thing I have a lot of potions.
I think it does not convert the air you breathe into water.
No, it does not.
Thank
Well, a
goodness.
normal water breathing potion would, but his apparently does not.
Because it's not water breathing, it's liquid breathing.
Like
Water breathing
liquid breathing.
for water breathing specifically for water. This is just
Hang on a second, Hijack.
Yep.
Technically, water's in the air. So,
Not enough of it.
Yeah.
You'd still be shallow breath.
Yeah, well, oxygen's in the ocean. Go breathe.
not what they're testing. At least I get to take a shower now.
So you take a 10-minute power nap. During this time, what is
Head in the toilet.
I'm just. It's just a rabbit. Just
Draco TK, what are you two doing?
Me? My character's just lying in bed trying to just think of how to make things work. Thinking.
Your Phoenix
Vessel.
perches up on your knee and just kind of fluffers there.
Hmm.
Poops on your bed.
Gee, thanks, buddy. Very helpful.
Vessel is discovering the limitations of the wings, just suddenly flapping them and nothing's happening.
Oh, it's
No,
sitting
no,
down,
Nutters
yes.
would have told you. He knew everything about the wings. He made them. He would have told you how it worked.
Huh.
Once you summon them, they stay out for 10 hours, and
Draco,
then
what
you
are
gotta
you
wait
up
for a
to?
long rest. But that doesn't mean that you're good with flying. You're gonna have to practice.
How fast am I with flying?
Movement speed.
It's gonna be the same as your movement speed,
Okay.
but you're not gonna be able to do things like aerial dodging and stuff like that right off the bat.
I could if I held my action.
And if he had someone to teach him.
What are you doing, Draco?
Glance.
I'm probably just vibing outside.
You're vibing outside. You have a view of the washroom. You saw Ravel run in there holding Scout, who's grasping his neck. You see Ravel looking around frantically. Then he holds up Scout's head and smashes it down.
Yep, business as usual.
Something's going on up there.
I will see what's going on up there. Like,
You enter. You
The
enter
name
to.
is Swirly.
You enter to see Ravel holding Scout's head underwater, and
In the toilet.
Scout's kind of just tapping his fingers.
Scout's getting a swirly.
I would be in the shower by now. It's probably here to filled up.
Yeah.
I'm just in the shower.
By now he's kind of arms crossed in the tub.
still
the full tub.
clothed? You get in the
Yep.
shower.
Fully
everybody-
clothed. Fully
I'm-
clothed.
I'm- Yeah.
Fully clothed. Ravel is sitting on a stool with small reading glasses reading.
Right, I could have just dispelled magic, but it's more fun this way.
Exactly.
Can I have a conversation with Ravel?
Yeah, sure.
Probably not.
No, water breathing allows you to speak in water, so I'm
He
assuming
can
liquid breathing would let you
speak
speak.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone outside the water can hear him.
No, but if he starts,
You're not under that much water.
If he starts, he can duck his head out. Ravel can poke his ear in, probably.
Ravel will hear a very muffled noise from the water that vaguely resembles speech.
Ravel ushers for you to come in. Draco.
Actually, water carries sound further than air does, by over 10 times the amount.
But it distorts the sound quite a bit.
No, it doesn't. The
What
disturbance
happened?
of the sound is the fact that it travels faster in water than it does in air.
Ravel shrugs. He's like, ask him yourself. Gestures for you to the top.
I'm about to say what happened, hijack, but
Just like if you're underwater and somebody says something to you out of the water, you can hear them.
This potion makes me talk perfectly fine on the water. There we go.
Underwater, yes.
So-
You dinking your ear in to listen to Scout? Alright. Ravel also dinks his ear in. What are you telling them?
So I have all these other potions, and I was gonna test them, but I'm a bit afraid. Do you think there's a way to figure out what they do without me having to drink them?
have other people drink them?
Well, then it's gonna be the same phone for someone else.
That's why you have people you don't like try them.
Or you ask the resident mage to cast detect magic or identify on it.
The other methods are more fun.
I mean, I could probably tell him how I made it.
If you told Nutters how you make it, he might be able to determine what it does at a disadvantage because it's something new. But he would understand what the individual things do and might be able to suss out. That's on hijack.
Even though technically, when we made these, we didn't really do.
For Nutters potion type effects, I think Ravel probably just tests it out for him because Ravel has such a high constitution.
Right.
Hey Scout,
Yes.
DMs. I'm just reminding you, if you want to convey that message, you can now.
But again, was I there when that conversation happened?
Oh yeah, multiple times. You were actually smithing alongside Vessel at the time. And were in the room when Desra talked about it.
Huh.
You got Draco with you. Do you want to say anything about it?
I don't know how to word it.
Well, just word in the simplest way you could probably know. Doesn't have to be a big complex thing.
So, Draco,
Yeah.
you can become a dragon, right?
For like a minute, but yeah.
Does that mean you can talk to other dragons better, right?
I guess.
Do you think you could turn to talk to that gold dragon before?
Oh,
Cruella?
Corella?
Yeah. Maybe she can help us with this whole problem thing. You talk to her as a dragon.
I remember Desra and the others were planning for me to fucking seduce her.
Is Vessel in earshot of this?
Roll.
Hmm.
Roll.
Vessel's not in earshot. Carry on.
And I remember me being like, I don't know how to seduce a dragon, and then
Will become her?
well,
Hmm.
well, I mean, I guess there is a good chance I could convince Cruella to help us. But I think I know what you're talking about. It's about fucking magic
Basically,
science.
can you become what she is?
Can I become what she is? No.
Are you sure?
I mean, I have, unless I have one of these maybe, and I pulled up the dragon stone that lets me turn into the deep dragon.
You do remember how those stones work, right?
Apparently not.
The stone itself is a one-use item that lets you cast Dragon Breath if you're attuned to it at a like a 6th level. However, with your kit, did you just have the D12? Bastard. But in your specific case, it allows you to become the specific dragon.
I just failed my sleight of hand roll.
Yes. In your case, it allows you to become a specific dragon, right?
Right.
I succeeded on this one.
You can turn into a deep dragon because you own its stone, right?
Right.
Now, why can you turn into a golden dragon? Not a Midas dragon like Cruella, but a golden dragon. You don't have a golden dragon stone, do you?
No, I don't. It's blood.
It's blood.
It's connection.
There's a connection.
Because you have connection with that dragon. There's more ways to get access to a dragon stone than owning it.
I think if you make me do this again, I'm gonna slap you.
Good. I forced Scout to talk with you.
But the other day I did turn to a guild dragon. Might be a connection thing. It's possible. I can try. Probably hurt, but I can try.
Then as Axel tries to talk another thing, Axel, you start drowning as the 10 minutes are up. You come out and you're like, whoa, of just water, and you can just taste yourself, and it's awful.
Yeah.
Rabbit soup.
Actually, it's just probably dirt.
Yeah, it's dirt,
Rabbit
blood,
soup
and
and
vegetable.
Cocoa Puffs.
Rabbit suit and Cocoa
Disgusting.
Puffs. Now you have a very wet hair.
See, it smells good.
And he smells.
But yeah, I'll say if this is before you start leading the cart, yes, you could probably overhear that combo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Val.
at least Draco's half of it.
So you just.
Hmm. Concern.
I still want to test the potions, but now I'm a bit scared, dude.
I think I'm gonna let that conversation go as it does.
Which one do you
Not
want to drink?
interrupt.
Which one do you want to drink next? The red one or the lightning?
Which pill do you want to take? The red one or the blue one? The red
Light-
one.
Lightning pill or red pill?
You can let Vessel try it. See how
Alright, what
that
you gonna
works.
take? The red pill or the red pill painted blue?
I'm going to see Ravel and see if he can help you with this.
You hand it to Ravel. He scratches. Which one do you hand to Ravel? The red one or the lightning?
I'll give him the red one, but I'm telling him what is in it.
You give it to him and say, "Drink this."
No,
Eat this. You give it to Ravel. He scratches his chin. He gives it to Son. He says, "Drink this."
Vessel walks into the room.
You
Why
went to
were
the
all
bathroom.
the crabs in the bathroom?
Ravel's handing you a potion. Still, he's like, "Drink."
I'll take the potion and be like, no bad ever having from drinking a random
Why
potion.
is everyone having a party in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Why was I not invited?
It started with Axel being not able to breathe, and now we are.
Who strangled him? That's my job.
The air did.
The air.
That sounds like domestic abuse. You're a
and
piece
you
of
down the
work. Wow.
potion.
Yeah, I'm downing the potion.
Great. I need you
I
to
can
roll.
bully my big brother as much as I want.
Okay,
You
we're
can't
gonna
stop
roll
me.
it. We're gonna roll a d4 to see who you see first.
Oh no.
Oh yes. 1 is Axel. 2 is Vessel. 3 is.
Look at this potion.
3 is going to be
Ravel.
Ravel.
Look at this potion.
And then
And
4 is a
4?
reroll.
4 is you looking at the mirror.
4.
We're gonna reroll.
No, that means Scott looked at the mirror.
4 is no. 4
Okay,
is.
you know what? No, 4 is your choice. Who do you look at first?
Look at this potion.
I'm gonna. Well, Ravel's right in front of me, so I'm probably gonna look at Ravel first.
Okay. You
Like-
enter this unruling rage, and you just start attacking Ravel.
But it does nothing because it's fully plate armor.
Roll to hit. As you start as you start attacking Ravel, you are under the effect of a barbarian's rage.
Oh yay! This is
You
the
drank a
second time-
potion of rage.
This is the
Echo.
second time that happened.
Tackle.
Roll to hit Ravel.
At least he's not shooting lightning bolts out of his chest. This time.
That fails. The thing is, Sun is like baby hand weak. So he's just
No,
punching
I'm-
metal.
Add your
I'm-
dex.
I have claws.
Yeah, and because of your lycanthropy, you went up from a d4 to a d6.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Can Vessel Bladder Planner react?
No.
Dunk is in the water.
You spent your battle planner in order to ask why they're having a
Party.
So add your dexterity to that damage.
Alright, so Dex, that'll be 5.
5. Okay. I need you to roll a strength, athletics, or acrobatics. Oh wait, no, it's a temporary. Yes, athletics or acrobatics.
I want to roll initiative against Ravel, as in to see that I can react fast to him to react to Sun.
Roll
I'm
initiative.
gonna find a bucket of milk.
Athletics or acrobatics, so that's a
Roll
30, 20.
Yeah, Ravel is grappling you.
Bad kitty.
Bad kitty.
Bad kitty.
Okay.
You got to make a poo.
Get the box. He's going in the kennel.
Ravel picks him up and slowly walks over to Sun's room, throws him in, and closes the door. You just hear the sound of claw on door.
I'm gonna. Can I just take my halberd and just like jam the door closed?
Wait,
Yeah,
we gotta get
yeah.
one of those scratching posts.
And then Ravel puts a chair under it.
Yes.
He nods.
Yes.
You have one more potion?
Oh god. I have at least 3.
I'll take one.
I have 2 that are completely unknown, and the electric one. I'm pretty sure one of the unknowns is just a white something.
No, the unknowns are the ones you've been drinking. They are the elemental ones.
What do you mean the only ones I can drink?
The 3 elemental ones are the 3 unknown ones.
No, I have 2 unknowns.
Oh, do you just have 2 as well, just general more unknowns?
Yeah, you told me I had 3 elemental ones, which is fire, ice, and lightning. And then you said I have 2 completely unknowns that I just title as unknown potion.
Hey, hi, Jack.
Yeah.
You said one was a clear and one was like a white.
Have all Scouts potions been having that side effect that might or may not be happening to them?
Not scouts. Wait. Yes, scouts. Hey, son, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and Scout, I need you to make a Con saving throw.
Oh
But
no.
yes, the red one, the fire one, that was a rage potion. The clear one, that was a liquid breath potion. And now you have the white one.
What was it? Con save?
Yep.
17.
Hold on. I think the save's an 18.
Son, you can speak grung.
Dirty 20.
You're fine. Okay. Technically, you're perfectly fine because you're immune to poisons. TK,
Yes.
your door gets knocked on.
Hey, you want a potion?
What?
We're doing shots.
I'll pass.
Ravel pushes a white liquid towards you. He says, "Drink."
No.
You still have the lightning one.
That
Do it.
roll.
They won't let me have any.
He's gonna roll. He's gonna roll intimidation. You're gonna roll insight because you're not sure if that was a request.
I don't care if it was a request or not. Still, no.
Roll insight. We'll see what happens.
Let him out of that.
Okay.
Okay. What's your insight?
5.
My screen was I adjusted my window thing, so I have to lie down to see it.
I can't wait to remake the potions.
Insight. Where did I put that? Intimidation. Insight. +7.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Still a fail though.
Fuck.
I countered.
Here's a +8.
And he rolled one higher too.
You rolled one higher than you.
Lucking myself.
Okay.
Two luckies on this. Okay.
Luck
was-
again. Screw that.
This is your last lucky.
Hey,
My
Hi,
dice hate
Jack.
me.
Hi, Jack. Didn't you said like if you're lucky and you're gonna not want to reroll it?
No.
I remember you did that before.
I did that because I felt bad, because... Jesus Christ. You rolled two nat ones in a row.
And each roll got worse. How? It's luck. It's supposed to get better.
So it's like, drink this. It's like, he comes into your room, he's like, drink. You're like, no, I'm good. Drink.
Can you see this?
Don't make me get them all.
Use this. Can you see this?
No.
No, only people who fall through the floor.
I
can see
don't
it.
I don't want it. No.
You don't want the
please.
big dice with the big numbers? You could have rolled a 10.
Can I take that as my roll?
Fine. Jerome,
DM
your door
ruling
gets knocked
goes-
on. You're like, no, I'm really good, Ravel respects that. He goes to next.
Vessel's
game.
still following, saying, "I'll drink it."
He gives
No
it to you.
one's gonna let.
Should we give it to others?
You give it to the person you can't drink.
He gives it to you, yes?
Poor. Nothing happens.
Your height,
Does it?
your size is reduced by half.
Oh
Wait,
no! I'm
wait.
back to normal size. or I'm slightly bigger than normal size.
What's your total height?
My total height is 8 feet.
You're 4 feet tall. You're the same size as Scout.
Yeah.
I used to be 3 feet, so it's still an improvement.
Still an improvement. It's like fine. It's not gonna do anything. Glug 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 glug. Ah!
I can actually hug him now.
Aw.
You could hug my leg before.
I mean, yeah, but that's what you used to do.
So, son, you're leaving the washroom, and now you see a Scout-sized vessel.
Where's
My
Or you're
voice is
leaving
now
you're leaving
squeakier.
your room after it. No, your voice is still the same. But
Yes.
yes. You're leaving your room after the potion wears off after the minute. Oh wait,
How do I leave my room? They barricaded the door.
because
that's right.
Because it's a pull-in room.
And I don't. Oh.
It's a pull-in door.
So he plays limbo and pushes the chair out of his way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was like my door.
No, I can just step out.
It's like my door.
TK, you
door.
see TK, you see with your door slightly ajar, vessel shrink to half his size.
Dodge the bullet.
I'll walk out to see Vessel.
You look down at Vessel.
Pathetic.
You're almost close to normal, Giblet.
I turn around and start just walking away.
By the way, I do want
Into
to
the-
mention Ravel
to the
has
next
like
closest
20
room.
weapons on his back.
I walk to the next closest room. and
Each one bigger
slowly
than the
close
other.
door.
You walk
So-
into Jerome's room.
So wait. What potions
Yep.
have we taken? The ice, the fire.
Ice, fire. You've taken the clear. You've taken clear. You've taken.
So we have.
You've taken clear, fire, and white.
So, ice, fire, and white.
Clear, fire,
I
and white.
want, I
So
want lightning.
we still have one unknown and the lightning.
No, clear, fire, light. Clear, fire, white.
Clear, fire, white.
Yeah, clear was the liquid breath. White is the reduce.
Ice,
And
though.
fire is rage.
It's like
you called it ice.
anti-milk.
I was.
It's anti-milk.
it's
It was
a-
bad for my
it's-
bones.
It's reverse milk.
Hijack, you called it ice though because it was ice, fire, and lightning.
I was wrong.
Better question, Hijack. Does it shrink my gear?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
'Cause I
so
was
we still have one unknown in the lightning
expecting to
potion.
collapse.
You have the
One unknown that's just unknown, and the lightning.
all right. You have the clear unknown and lightning.
Hmm.
Nutters,
Yeah.
you brought a clear potion.
You brought up
You
two
brought,
potions.
you brought a clear potion with Ravel saying, "Drink."
Please?
Wait,
Please drink.
I'm just writing all this information down.
He sniffs it.
It's orderless.
Well, it smells better than you, Ravel, so
Yeah.
I guess it's
Heyo.
He chuckles.
Sure, why not? I'll drink it.
Okay. You drink it at a moment, you're fine, but then you start hiccuping bubbles. And then your fur is pristine as you've drunken a potion of power wash.
Now you definitely smell better, man.
I'll make a comment that Ravel needed this one more than me.
He shrugs.
Heyo.
Hey, that was my potion.
You can start manufacturing those and selling them at the shop. I bet people would get a kick out of it.
And now that's left is the lightning one.
Ravel chugs it. Ravel drops to the ground.
He's dead!
And he's like, as he does finger guns at you.
The potion of feeblement.
He stands up, so he's like,
Potion, I gotcha!
yeah, I gotcha. It didn't do anything.
Very spiky, happy looking.
There's a small arc of electricity jumping around Ravel, arcing between his weapons.
Ooh!
Well, what's next? He claps his hands and the spell Thunderclap is cast. It echoes throughout the house.
What the heck are they
Oh,
doing in over there?
The spell of what?
I peek open the door. Who's stealing my magic?
What happened?
My ears!
Right, tinnitus. Wait. Edward? Edward, is that you? Are you the new
Well,
Edward?
I know what I'm gonna recreate constantly now.
Which one?
I'm gonna recreate the small potion. I'm gonna recreate the lightning one. And just for, clean tidiness, I'm gonna create the power wash. The other ones could probably be later, but those seem like situational.
With that, for the rest of the day, the cart can't move because Giblet is half size.
Well, I want you. Nutters is going to use that time to create a clone. I'm gonna cast clone
You do
for
know
myself.
that it takes a cubic foot of flesh, right?
Clone?
Yeah, it takes
flesh
like
is
a
common enough.
lot
I'm a
of-
squirrel. I'm a squirrel. It would take quite a bit less than a cubic foot.
Hello,
No.
I missed something because as soon as I heard Giblet's half size,
It
my
would be the
headset died.
equivalent. It would be the equivalent of
You
that.
can't push the cart.
I can summon Warden. He can definitely pull the cart.
Okay, Warden will call the cart. We'll pull the cart.
Hijack. I need
As
to
soon
go
as you
get some.
summon Warden, he laughs at you.
Imagine a giant laughing dog.
Warden,
Bark, 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 bark.
Warden pulls the cart.
Hijack. I'm hungry. I'm gonna
Yep.
get food.
Okay.
I'm going to roll. To make
It's 1
potion.
cubic inch
1 cubic inch.
of
Okay.
flesh. So it would be considerably less than that from me.
Alright.
Because it's size based.
You're level 16?
Yeah, 16. It's an 8th level spell.
Yep, yep. Okay. How
And
long
I'm just gonna keep it in my it takes an hour to cast.
Okay, but it takes how long for it to form properly?
120 days minimum.
Okay.
But I can also once it is starting to reach maturity, I can put a temporal bubble on it to make it stop.
Well, that's only for crafting.
No.
To make
I
it
mean the spell. I can use a spell to make it stop.
You probably don't
You know-
want it to stop aging.
Well, after it matures, if I'm not dead, it dies.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's if
Oh
you-
yeah, no, it remains in dirt and endures indefinitely. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna make a clone of myself just in case. Because the way it puts it is if I die, my soul will immediately transfer to the clone.
unless something
Stops it,
stops your soul like
like
Black
a
Razor.
soldier.
Soul Jar or
Or-
Black Razor.
Well, also your soul has to be willing to go to the new clone.
Well,
so you
no,
can
no,
choose,
clone. The
if I
soul
remember
doesn't have to
correctly.
be willing. It just,
It just happens.
It just
just
happens
happens.
automatically.
yeah. It doesn't even have to be on the same plane of existence. Because the soul travels to the astral plane, then to the clone.
So,
Okay.
hi, Jack.
Yep.
It does not say that.
Well, that's souls just go to the astral plane.
No, I'm just saying it doesn't say nothing about the clone needing to be in the same plane of existence.
No, that's what I was saying. It does not.
Unless
Yeah,
there's
he
an
was clarifying.
interception.
It does
Oh, okay.
not need to be on the same plane of existence.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I'm keeping it in my my mansion. clone.
Ravel looks at it and he's like, "Can you do that to me?"
Okay.
I pull out a knife and smile and start walking towards him really like eerily.
He doesn't flinch.
I carve out an inch of flesh from his buttocks.
It doesn't show.
Hi, Jack. Please, I need to use the bathroom.
Just go.
I'm trying to do something.
What you want to do?
I want to recreate the potion. How do I roll? What do I roll?
Well, you don't roll yet because you've already rolled for this day.
God dang it. Well, next day. Can I just roll for the next day? Because I'm
Sure
going to be
thing.
lost like
Roll
5
thrice.
Hi, Jack.
How many?
Yeah. 3 times. Yes, son?
I want to pull from the deck of many potions.
You
18.
dare.
Fine.
I dare.
You dare.
That's my deck.
It is Jerome's deck.
What's the plus to it?
It's just your nature.
So 18, 6, 6, plus 5 with all of them.
Oh my gosh, son has all of Jerome's original deck of cards.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
What is so special about Jerome's deck of cards?
Nothing. I just collected a bunch of decks of cards and then I died and then I came back, but I didn't have them.
What
because
other
somebody
decks of
took them.
cards do you have? I don't remember the deck of potions.
He's the deck of potions and the what was the other one, West?
I'm not sure. And then Tin Can had a bunch of decks as well, which I think I added to the.
No, you
No, she-
you had 2 as yourself.
Cards are
Yeah,
just a
and
very
then
convenient way of
I had
storing
like
magic.
4 different ones. Is
You had the
Tin
deck of
Can.
many potions, the deck of strange effects, which
They're
got
basically
lost,
just note cards with magic spells on
and
them.
the deck. It was the deck of plenty things.
And then I had the. Actually,
Roll a
I can check.
d100, son.
49.
49. Okay. Son, you, as you pull a card, summons a potion into your hand that looks metallic like a mirror, but has no reflective qualities.
So it's like black.
It looks like metal, but not shiny metal.
I feel like there was contradictions there to my
Oh, there are a lot. Down the hatch.
Sure, why not?
Okay, hold on. You can either have this one, or you can re-roll.
Or you could give it to someone else and say, Scout made another potion.
Do you want this one, or do you want to re-roll? Because with these cards, you can mulligan.
You know what? I'm gonna reroll. Let's see what happens.
Wait, you were allowed to mulligan?
Yeah, with these
5.
cards, you're allowed to mulligan them once.
I never got to mulligan.
5.
That's because you always chose the first card you got.
Yeah, but still.
I got 5.
You pull a ice blue potion with small bubbles floating in it that look like pearls. Down the hatch.
Could pour it on the tiny vessel.
Roll a d. Okay, rolling a d4. For the next hour, you can breathe underwater. You gain gills.
He can breathe above water, right?
Wait, Hijack.
Yes.
Or
If
did we just
Vessel
create
got
these
that,
somewhere?
would he just grow gills on his bones?
Don't question
Or would
it.
nothing happen?
You can already breathe underwater.
Yeah, exactly.
But it does say you specifically grow gills.
Gills just get etched into his bones.
No,
Ew.
gills didn't always something like that. I think the flappy little feather things on a axolotl are gills.
Yeah. I'm
So,
imagining
I
I
mean-
just grew axolotl gills.
Fuck yeah.
Just straight out of the skull.
Straight out the skull, yeah.
It sounds like it would hurt like hell.
Considering I'm not used to having
Jerome,
nerves, yes, it would.
You see Draco with your deck of many potions.
Well, I'm still in my room.
Oh, okay. I gave
So
you a shot.
technically
I
I
gave you a
wouldn't.
chance.
Yes, but technically I didn't come out of my room, so I couldn't
Okay.
submit it. It's unfortunate, though.
Unfortunate. What are you doing in your room?
I'm just holding the mask and looking over it.
You know, you know you'll go blind if you keep doing that.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna try to put the mask on and see what it does, based on what I was told.
You put the mask on. No noticeable effect.
Nothing, eh? Alright, then I'll just put the,
I didn't say
Mask.
nothing. I just said no noticeable effect.
yeah, so nothing that I was able to perceive, so in my perception, nothing has happened.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You'd have to test it.
Or maybe you grew a feather of beard of feathers that you
Feather
already
of
have.
beards.
Or maybe you're a eunuch now.
But you said that I saw no noticeable effect.
You see no noticeable effect. That doesn't mean you can't go test it.
Can I do an Arcana check with it?
Sure.
13 plus Arcana is 3. That's a 16.
Okay. You don't know what it does. It's
No clue.
it's magical. It's having an active magical effect that it's doing on you right now. You just don't know what it is.
So I know that magic is happening. I don't know what magic is.
Yes. What? You know what magic is, you just don't know what the magic is on you.
Yes, but I know there is. I just don't know what type or what it's doing.
Yes, you know there is, you just don't know what the is.
Okay. Who would you say is more magical? The most magical in the party?
You're kidding, right?
That's up for debate, but it's most likely
That
Nutters.
is.
Yeah, I was thinking Joe or
Who's
Nutters.
who's the most magical, he asked in the presence of an enchanter.
Right. An enchanter
mean-
squirrel.
I mean, Joe has a lot of stuff with what he is, but yeah,
He wears magic. He makes magic items.
fair enough.
I am.
I am literally a magical embodiment.
Then I will just go out of my room to try to find Nutters with the
You know,
rest of them.
actually, if I think about it, it wouldn't be wrong to say that it would be TK. Like, not the person himself, but because he's connected to Desra? But yeah, Nutters.
But we all know the real answers. It's Wick. May he rest.
Well, the
For
real
eternity.
answer would actually be Desra.
But Desra's
Yeah,
not here.
Desra's the right answer. She's literally the demigod of the weave.
She's not a demigod. She's a
She's a god.
She's goddess, but yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, she's
Yeah.
a primal or primordial. She's a magic elemental. But yeah. Don't
Well,
question.
Awesome. Anyway.
according to your new lore on my game,
Oh, in your
doing
game,
the
yeah.
whole Desra being born, Desra is
He's a
literally well, not just that, but a magical construct made by Illustre,
Anywho,
the first goddess that created the weave.
that's one lore. There's a lot of lore.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought she was just created
Lore.
because of a rogue wish.
In some lore, yeah.
Yeah, that was no fun. So in my game, I recreated it and made it to where Illustre, Desra is one of the 7 daughters of Illustre.
In one world, yeah.
Oh yeah, Desra did have like a million different lives, so.
Yeah.
So she could have been completely different things in different worlds.
Her
Yep.
origin is she is a living incarnation of a witch, but that does not mean she hasn't lived 1,000 lives.
Eh.
She started that way, sure, but doesn't mean it's the only way she's lived to her power.
Huh.
And technically, every single one of the existing Desras, well, Desra is still alive as that existing Desra, all at the same time are on their own path to become the exact same Desra demigod. Desra to become a god, Desra. Get what I mean?
Desra.
Ah,
Brain.
timey-wimey, schliggly wiggly.
Time is a silly concept.
Time is a weird soup.
Yes. Timey wimey wibbly wobbly.
Okay. So who are you bringing it to?
But yeah, so I will walk out of the room with the mask on and go find.
Draco.
But
First things first, you see Draco with your deck of cards. Second thing second, Draco, you see a Minotaur walk out of Jerome's room.
I look at the Minotaur, but like, I drank a potion of weed.
You have
I'm
you have the taste of kelp in your mouth.
Wait, you drink a Nintendo potion?
No, that's Wii.
No, it was a seaweed potion.
Okay.
Am I high on seaweed? How the fuck?
Most likely. What do you
Wait,
think?
well, I always have said
No,
that
you
the
see-
plural of we should be weed.
I mean,
You
what do you
see,
think?
it's seaweed. He has an extra pair of eyes now on the back of his head.
Hang on. What do you think leaf still is made out of?
Oh wait, seaweed, that would be like eye stalks would grow off of him.
Yes.
Cannabis.
Son, what do you think leaf still is made out of?
Cannabis.
Exactly. What do you think?
mean, it's not wrong.
Well,
Why you think it was so high and hard?
Why did a Minotaur just come out of Jerome's wound? Jerome! What the fuck?
Is that one
Wait,
of my potions?
You have a
Minotaur.
secret boy?
Wasn't
Minotaur.
I hiding in the room with Jerome?
That could
Nutters
easily
here.
be one of my
No, that
potions.
was a joke.
Nutters hears Minotaur and screams, "Come get a jar! I want some of the semen."
I don't
Just, you
understand
know, there's
Tartar
actually
sauce.
that is actually a potion.
It is.
Ingredient.
It
Bill
is a potion
Biden-
ingredient.
What?
Specifically Minotaur semen. It's
Okay.
used in multiple potions in D&D world.
Just
This is
It's
reminding
also-
me of
what the hell?
way back
Yeah.
when with the slime and the door. That door.
I was having an alright day until I heard that.
This is
Oh,
not
wait,
a
how
friendly
about drag-
seem.
How about dragon semen? Is that used for potions?
Aromatase.
No, it's
I hate
well,
this
no.
entire
Actually, the
conversation.
only one I know of is
It's Minotaur.
yeah.
Specifically Minotaur. But yeah,
Okay.
anyone who's looking, there is now a Minotaur in the hallway.
I
leaving my room.
yelled to Jerome's room. Jerome! Do you have a secret boyfriend we don't know about? Or something? Thinking
Ew.
Jerome is still in his room.
I hand Scout a rubber glove and a specimen jar and say, "Here, get to it."
He's
No,
outside.
no.
He's outside researching.
Yes.
Hearing all this commotion, I immediately just get up from my bed, walk to my door, close it, and lock it. 'Cause I do not want to have anything to do with what's about to happen.
TK, as you do that, you turn around and you see a female figure just laid on your bed, arm holding up head, fist to hip, leg propped up, wearing a hooded type
Paint me like one of your French
Rain-
girls.
raincoat with some phoenix feathers coming up the left side of her hood and those familiar red eyes. Hi.
What?
I don't know, I'm bored.
What?
What's happening? Fill me in.
I
come
have-
on.
Desra just appeared like, hi.
Ezra?
Yeah, it's Desra.
What in the world are you doing here?
I am extremely bored.
Oh dear.
By the way, Minotaur semen increases your strength and constitution up, but it also increases your
Stop.
libido.
Stop. Just stop, please, for my sanity.
I'm just gonna end this with saying Vessel is strong enough.
Please, let.
You've already got enough bone.
I would rather deal with Desra than hear this conversation.
Desra is drinking with a silly straw out of a banana.
What do you think summoned Desra here?
On
Please,
some,
how
it
you
looks
might
like you
be
can
right.
eat it. She offers you the banana.
No.
Yeah, you're lost. She goes back to drinking from her
Not
banana
hungry.
silly straw. She offered you a drink.
Good grief.
You know coconut cocktails?
No, not really.
Pina colada.
Pina colada?
That's what that's
I only know the name, but I don't know the drink.
I-
I don't drink alcoholic stuff.
I'm familiar with
Ever.
the flavor. It's,
Have you ever
it's
seen
okay.
someone drink out of a pineapple? Using it as a
Yeah, in like movies.
she did that with a banana.
How the hell is that even possible?
If
Banana
you like
peel.
Pina colada.
You see, you
Alright.
chop off one end of the banana, and you scoop it out with a spoon.
Did you just say that's impossible to Desra?
No.
And I explained how. Without magic.
Not magic.
So what have you been up to, Desra?
Would you believe if I said tennis?
At this point, I'm not surprised by anything about you anymore.
Would you believe if I say tennis?
Nutters
Well,
doesn't
I
even
went
make an
out.
insight roll.
I
He
went
just
out.
assumes she's lying.
I went out, played a little tennis, overthrew a small nation, played some Parcheesi.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. This sounds perfectly. This sounds about right.
Instated a messiah,
Okay.
but I put it in a way that his name was Messiah, and people just got really confused. He wasn't like
Why-
actually Messiah. I just told a dude his name was Messiah. So I'm still
His
trying
name
to-
is actually Isaiah, and he's hot mess. Hot messiah.
And oh yeah, you remember your old friend group?
And my old party?
Yeah, with the sword hand and gun boy, who has
Yeah.
Ghost. Well,
Yes.
a few of them are actually working kind of like weird secretary jobs, kind of, because they're still atoning for that whole
Letting the genie out of the bottle thing?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of genie, there are a bunch of people in space now because of that.
Great.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Speaking of genie, there's a bunch of people in space now.
Well, that happened. Not gonna lie.
Well, I'm around. I have to go get my salad out of the microwave before it's too cold for my cereal. And she disappears.
Just visible confusion.
Your bed is completely filled with glitter.
You're never getting that out. Time for a
I'm
new
going to
bed.
try and get as much of it out as I can. So it's going to be a very uncomfortable night.
Just presentation.
What does the bed smell like now? Does it smell like bananas?
Yes.
I hate you all.
As you put your hand as you go to pick up some glitter, you feel like it's rubbing your finger, and you look at the glitter and it has very tiny hands.
I hate this.
And you watch as the
entirely.
glitter scatters out through the room.
I'm gonna go
Nutters,
get.
your
I'm gonna go get
entire
some
house
help.
is infested with glitter bugs.
I'm gonna go tell Nutters.
You walk into the
About this.
hallway, you see a minotaur.
At this point, I don't even give a rat's butt about it. And I'm just walking past it.
Jerome, what are you doing?
It's a minotaur. You need to roll to see if
Oh.
it finds him attractive.
No.
No.
After walking out of the room and seeing Sun with the deck, I'm just gonna look over and say, "Oh, I see that's where my deck got to. I'll be back later to collect that," and walk off, continuing to look for Nutters.
Who the fuck are you? You
TK, the
completely
minotaur
ignore-
starts chasing you.
completely.
What?
Minotaur starts walking after you.
Hold up. I like how the Minotaur just ignores the fact that I called for Jerome. Like, what the fuck? You
I
have a
was
secret
right in front of
boyfriend?
you. Of
Yeah,
course
he
you
ignored
called
you.
me, I'm
He
right
thought
in
you were
front
talking to him. He's like, "What are you talking about?" And just ignored you.
Exactly.
If I know the Minotaur is actually giving a darn about me and chasing after me, I'm going to pick up my pace,
Oh, he's following.
trying to find
behind you.
Nutters.
You watch as TK in front of you starts walking faster. What do you do,
I
Jerome?
I'll just keep at the same pace, still searching for Nutters.
Start shouting for Nutters.
Nutters
Nutters.
is in the alchemy lab.
Nutters. Eventually, TK and a minotaur come to you. You've never seen this
Okay.
minotaur in your life.
Okay, two things. First, Minotaur. Don't know where that came from. But it started
had-
following me after I walked out of my room. And two, Desert paid us a visit. She may have infested the entire house with glitter bugs.
I reach into my pouch and I'll pull out a specimen jar and a rubber glove and hand it to Ravel. so you know what to do.
Ravel is somehow instantly kicked out in a complete hazmat suit when he walks upstairs.
I hate this.
And I will
And about the whole glitter bug situation, since
purge.
those things kind
I
of scattered.
purge my demi-plane of anything that is uninvited.
Nothing is purged out.
Huh?
The glitter bugs are, I fear, maybe a little bit persnickety considering who created them.
Right, but this is actually my demi-plane where
I'm expecting
basically
the
a god
bag to
here.
do a glitter fart. Just...
So I'll leave that one up to Hijack. But yeah, this is actually my demi-plane. I can literally do anything here.
Right?
You can expel the glitter bugs, but they instantly come back in.
They can't.
They can't go back in. That's not
They
how
can.
the demi-planes work.
Yeah, they don't have the password. And they can't speak.
Well, technically they are invited to the demiplane because Desra's invited
Not by
to the
me.
demiplane.
Not by me, though.
I know, but they are an extension of Desra in a way.
I didn't invite Desra. She's just a
Desra
goddess
just
of
kinda
magic and can
showed
come in
up.
and go as she wants.
And then at that
Yeah.
point...
But technically, in my bag, I could even expel Desra, according to how a demi-plane works.
And then she could pull you out with her.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Destra's literally one with the
That's
weave.
rude.
I don't
Yeah,
think
she
she's
could
really-
probably pull me out with her, but you get my point.
Yeah, yeah. You could temporarily push her out, but it's like she could just come right back in.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, okay, first off, okay, I'm getting really sick. Okay, stop doing that. It's kind of like, yeah. The forest is now filled with glitter bugs. The cart
Hey,
is now
what-
filled with glitter bugs.
The black dragon is
You
happy.
wanted more bugs to populate the forest, I guess, right?
Not-
right.
not- Glitter bugs.
Jerome Ravel approaches you with a jar.
Hello, Ravel. Have you seen Nutters anywhere?
Points at Nutters.
Thank you. And I just walk over to Nutter.
Nutters, the Minotaur walks up to you.
Okay.
Nutters, I put on this mask and I sense that there's some sort of magic affecting me, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. Do you know
I look
what
over at
it is?
Ravel, holding the specimen jar, and just bust out laughing. Because I just realized.
What's
Shrugs.
so funny?
You would know it just happened to you.
I would know what.
Where the semen in that jar
There's
that
no,
Ravel
there's
was
nothing,
holding.
there's nothing in that jar yet. He just walked up to him. He hadn't done
Aw. I'd keep my mouth shut.
anything yet.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to my room. Hopefully there's no glitter bugs there, and I can relax in peace.
Well, do you know what this mask does?
When he gets back to his room, Vessel's gonna be there like, there was an intruder in here. I can sense it.
In,
Searching
in
under
my
the
room?
bed.
Yeah,
Yep, just
Desro's here.
Just flipping your bed upside down.
Yeah, so
As soon
without
as he
saying-
flips it upside down, like he has it up above his head and he's looking under, you kind of see like a very 2D Desra on the underside of the bed holding there, like, shh. And he puts it down.
I'm gonna cast number 1.
Yeah.
Detect magic to
Very
figure out
magic.
where the magic is coming from because he never said anything about a mask. He just said that.
He did say something about mask.
Oh, okay, you did. Okay, then I'm gonna cast legend lore.
It's a mask of many faces.
Ah. I tell him it's a mask of many pieces.
Pieces?
Nutters has a list. Don't make fun of him, you bigot.
Okay. I was hoping you were mispronouncing feces. One could argue that it could be called that for reasons.
Right? Why? Because it's shitty.
And you can probably make many different kinds of feces with it.
You know what? That, just now Nutters is going to make that. the butt plug of feces.
No, we already have a magic butt plug. We don't need another one.
We don't need another one.
And it will literally
Butt plug of
convert your
new-
poop
but-
into a random creature's poop.
Butt plug of Move Earth.
Of what?
Move Earth.
Mover. Oh, cool. Now we don't have to dig
Oh,
holes.
wait,
to
even
move it in the
better, even
forest.
better.
Convenient.
An attack version of it, the butt plug of explosive diarrhea.
It lets you cast Dragon Breath once per day.
No.
Spell requirement: a single taco.
A cone, otherwise known as the cone of permanent stink.
The bell of taco.
The Bell of Taco.
Dong.
Or yeah, Ravel's taco. The curse of Ravel's tacos.
The curse of the Taco Bell.
I hate this.
Taco chime.
All right, moving on.
I
Well,
explained to him what the mask does.
So you're saying that the mask is able to transform me into
Legend lore, so you get everything on it. This is
Yeah.
a mask made by a creature known as Selecteliath. This was a boon mask made of a black singed maple tree, of which it was gifted to a man without a face, who prayed to the mask who prayed to Selecteliath, or not prayed. Selecteliath doesn't do praying. Who one day was out just aimlessly wandering, expelled from a town. The mask fell into his possession with a single note saying, "Find your face."
So it's basically just curious. It's basically does alter self, but randomly instead of you choosing.
It's a once per day alter self. It uses the Mask of Many Faces feature from a warlock.
Oh, okay. Just trying to figure out what the actual ability was, you know.
It's quite literally Mask of Many Faces. That's what the ability is called.
Right, but it's random though, yeah.
No, it's a once per day.
No, I mean like what it
Face.
makes you look like.
No, it's just a once per day thing. You can choose what it makes it look like. It's just the last thing it was selected on was Minotaur.
I hold up a mirror and show him what he looks like.
You see a Minotaur.
Huh. So all it does is change me into what the mask is?
And then I hand him one of his shrinking potions and say, "Be a mini-tar."
A mini tar.
Minotaur, tiny Minotaur.
One of the
tiny
shrinking
Minotaur,
potions,
tiny
there was
Minotaur,
only one.
Time for tartar sauce.
But
We
yes,
now know his weakness.
This
Yep.
lets you cast Disguise Self once per day at will without expending spell slots if you use those.
Hijack
Oh,
Kelly.
disguise self or alter self?
Disguise.
Disguise self is an illusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Hey,
disguise.
So he's not actually a minotaur.
Correct. Yes, Scout?
Potions. Is it the next day already?
Yeah, it is. You get enough ingredients for one of them.
One?
You rolled a 18, a 6, and a 6.
Yeah, but plus 5 all that.
Yeah, that's 23, 11, 11. You got enough for one.
Any of my choosing?
Sure.
Okay then.
Wait, Hijack, what was the name you said again?
Of who it was made by?
Yes.
Selecteliath.
Oh, okay. I will then take off the mask and return to my
As
quarters.
soon as you take off the mask, it goes into the black wooden shape of just a normal humanoid mask, but it's made of completely seared black wood.
What was the
No
lightning
eyes.
one?
The
What was
lightning
the
one,
lightning one?
it lets you cast. It lets you use the spell Thunderclap.
What was it doing to the weapons though?
That was just visual,
That was just
visible
visual.
energy.
It's just
Oh.
visual energy.
I thought it charged like shocked weapons.
Nope. Just gives Thunderclap.
I wonder if I'd be able to channel that with my halberd.
You probably would be.
Considering that the main shaft of the halberd is actually a pipe,
You could, yeah.
could I fill it with the potion?
You would have to drink the potion and then use the effect.
Ah.
Maybe that could work, probably, actually. If you spread it. I don't know, you'd have to test it.
God, I have so many potions.
But with that, for the knowledge outside of the horse, the being pulled by food,
Don't hurt my pony.
he's dead.
No!
Nah!
Roach is
He
dead.
is.
No, that's fine.
Roach is the new food.
Yes.
Oh God, why?
You guys have pulled into the capital of
Of New York City.
New York City.
Yay.
Of the
Yeah.
game plateau.
Yay!
I'm going to assume we leave quite the impression pulling up with a cart pulled by a giant dog.
Oh yeah.
Do we get a long rest?
Duh.
Huzzah!
And that's where we'll end it this week.
Yay!
Because we're 11 minutes
Yee.
over. So until
Yeah.
next time, guys.
And don't forget, Vessel, you need your daily urination from Nutters for the next 7 days.
What?
Okay, Dad.
What?
I hate. Stop.
So as always, guys. Good night.